If you're a Christian, like the people I'm trying to talk to in these videos, who deals with some sort of anxiety, depression, obsessive compulsive behavior, maybe you're having a crisis of faith, should a person like you go into apologetics and debate in an attempt to prove your position true? No. And the reason I say that, largely there's two reasons, is that one, if you go into a conversation with that intention, not feeling settled, hoping this conversation will settle you, odds are you're going up against somebody who is settled and is confident in their position and is ready and willing to undermine everything you believe because they're sold on what they believe. Naturally, what comes along with that, this is part two, the person who knows what they're talking about and is settled and again knows how to have these conversations is probably going to beat you unless this person is just super confident in their house built on sand, which usually doesn't happen in this context. This person is going to make you question everything because naturally they are going to be more confident than you. So what happens then? You've gone into this conversation thinking, if I win this debate, it will validate what I believe. It will make me feel better because I'll win and I can walk away with my head held high. What happens when you lose? What happens when that person just rips the ground out from underneath your feet? What happens? You get worse. You doubt your position even more. You become more unsettled and you fall into this rabbit hole of one of two things: just completely giving up on what you believe and just agreeing with the other side, jumping ship without a second thought and just saying they are clearly correct. They must know more than me. They must have the secret sauce to the truth. I have to go over there. Or you fall into this rabbit hole of like, I have to just do everything within my power to go back to that person and undermine everything they believe because I lost so badly. Neither one of these things is a healthy outcome. And if you're in a position mentally where these results will happen, no matter what happens in these debates, you're not going to come out of it feeling any better. I would even say most of the time, even if, let's say, you win the debate, I would think, personally, this has been my experience, you walk away still thinking like, was I right in what I said? Did I come across rude, mean, dishonest? Did I say something wrong that I didn't mean to say? And there's really, for those of us, especially those of us who are obsessive compulsive, there's no winning in this because no matter what the result is, we're going to end up doubting ourselves anyway. So what do you do? Should you engage in apologetics? Well, I think there is good to be gleaned from apologetics if you're in a good headspace and you can have an adult conversation with the right intentions, sure. But that should not be your starting point. If you are starting to investigate a field and you're trying to know more about it, apologetics is not where I would tell you to start. So what do you do? What do you do when you're unsure about what you believe? What do you do when you're concerned what you believe might not be true in the face of opposition? What do you do about that? Do you dive headfirst into arguments, or do you dive headfirst into reading and study and prayer? Most apologists did not get their apologetics from apologetics. They got it from study, from reading. So I would deeply, deeply encourage you not to build your faith upon arguments between other parties. There is such a plethora of information out there on the internet, on the internet or in your libraries, your bookstores. Go and buy as many books on the subject as you can afford reasonably while still being charitable. That's important. Christians, be very, very charitable. But read as much as you can, study as much as you can, listen to lectures and podcasts. I have found so much more benefit in positive teaching rather than negative teaching, meaning this is what I believe, here's why. Not, this is why what you believe is wrong, which is really what apologetics is undermining positions rather than supporting positions. So no, if you're struggling with your anxieties, do not debate people about it, because you are currently not built on a firm foundation, or at least you're not trusting your firm foundation. If you have one, which if you have faith in Christ, you have faith in the firm foundation, but you have to trust it. And if you are having a hard time trusting it, you certainly shouldn't be arguing from it. Hit the books, specifically read the Bible, read church history, read science, and read things of that nature if your concern is maybe the existence of God. Read about other religions. Learn as much as you possibly can positively, not negatively. Because all that will happen when you go the negative route is that's exactly what you're going to get back. If you go in trying to disprove something, all that will happen in return is that thing will continually try to disprove you. Seek the truth honestly. Try your best to cast out bias. It's hard. But at the end of the day, completely and utterly put your trust in God. Pray for clarity, for peace, for truth. And read and study. Be a part of communities that will help you learn and grow. And go into this with the right attitude, not the wrong one. So, long and the short of it, I don't think apologetics are super healthy if you're struggling. They can be very healthy if you're built on and trusting a firm foundation. Happy New Year. I love you all very, very much. I will see you all very, very soon. God bless you.